Namaskar, everyone. Welcome to our healing circle this afternoon here at Blue Star in Trinidad and Tobago. I am Prema Devi, and I will be more than happy to guide you through a beautiful Qigong sequence that will help us to move the energy all over the body and open up the energy channels, mostly in palms and feet. And this will help us greatly to receive the beautiful Reiki healing energies that Divya will be guiding us in the second segment, and then, of course, to envelop in Gurudev's healing meditation as well. So we will be doing our centering as part of the sequence. And for those that are able to stand, I would like to be able to do so. And then the ones that prefer to remain seated, they can also do this nice centering on a chair. Wonderful. So here I will just invite you to open your legs a little bit shoulder width apart, relaxing your knees, gently flexing them, relaxing your shoulders, your chest. And here we want to come to a nice, we call it either the embracing the tree, hugging the tree, or Wuchi pose. So we want to just raise our palms and arms basically around the belly area. So our fingers are facing each other, thumbs included, and just imagine that within your arms there is the trunk of a tree. So you are really hugging a tree. Here I invite you to close your eyes and just come into the stillness of the present moment awareness. Just observe the body for a second. Notice if there are any physical discomfort in any parts, any thoughts that you don't need, any emotional discomfort, and just breathe it away as you exhale. Bringing the attention into the breath, expanding the belly as you inhale, and bringing the belly towards the spine as you exhale. And here just allow the body to move with flow and grace. Relaxed. Perhaps there is already a little bit of rocking motion happening. Notice if your arms are slightly expanding and contracting. Notice any energy sensations within your arms, your palms, your fingers, any tingling, vibration, bubbling, or any temperature changes like warmth or heat. And as you continue to focus on the breath as you inhale and exhale, bringing the attention into the belly area. Feel the floor beneath you, gently pushing the feet towards the ground to feel a little bit more grounded, stable and strong in the body. While in a meditative state, relaxing the mind, the heart, the body. And just bring a beautiful smile into the face, activating your inner joy, your peacefulness, your lovingness. And we want to also feel vital and strong in the body. So as you continue to gently push the feet down towards the ground, feel as is the lower part of the body, from the waist down, there is a little bit more heaviness. As you gently bend the knees slightly more, and notice if there is more lightness in the upper body. And just like a huge tree standing firm, imagine that from the bottom of your feet, there are roots going down below the ground, helping you feel even more stronger, stable, grounded, firm, So even if your body is moving slightly, you can feel the balance. And just enjoy. Enjoy the physicality, the movement, the stillness. And in the next exhale, you can gently relax your arms and palms. And now here we start our session by opening up our arms wide and really imagine that you are hugging the universe. And as you exhale, you bring your palms, ladies, right first, men the opposite. Bring the energy down into your lower abdomen. So here we are recharging, gathering clean, pure energy from the universe and bringing it down into our lower abdomen, dantian or dungeon. And really breathe in as deeply as you can. And bring it down into the abdomen. Nice. So here you can gently engage also the perineum, tightening your abs slightly to help you feel even stronger in the body. And one more. And relax. Beautiful. So now here, while continuing to keep your knees a little bit flexed, we're going to bring the palms right in front of our chest area. So your elbows are bended and relaxed, down and relaxed. Palms are facing each other. And here we're going to rotate our palms. We're going to be stimulating the energy within the palms, opening up the energy channels, and also balancing the yin and yang energies in the body, female and male, heating and cooling. So here, as we bring the palms towards our chest, we are stimulating the yang energy. It's also related with the left side of the brain, the more analytical thinking side. And as you continue to move the palms gently and slowly, just imagine that it is really the divine moving the palms for you. Allowing the flow and grace of the moves to happen. Bringing the attention into the lower abdomen. We want to feel a little bit of warmth or heat in that area. And here we want to change directions. Now moving the palms forward. Here we're working with the yin energy in the body. The female right side of the brain. And here we are balancing. We want to continue to breathe into the belly. And again, notice any energy sensations within your palms. Any tingling, bubbling, any heat. And here we come back to center and we release the palms. So now here we want to bring them right beside our waist area. And here we're going to do a really nice exercise for continue to opening the palms. Here we're going to breathe in as we lift the right palm first, making a fist, and in the exhale, we're going to make a ha sound. Without touching the left palm, we're going to come as close as we can. Ha! We come back to center and we switch sides. Bringing the left up, inhaling and exhaling with the ha. And we continue. And really make a strong sound. And notice the energy sensations in your palms. Are quite powerful. One more. And relax. Very nice. Now we continue with the palms. This time we're going to come back to the circles, but adding the vibration element. So we will be wiggling our fingers and our thumbs. Again, bringing the palms towards your chest. And notice any difference now that you are adding the vibration element to the move. And again, here we want to continue to relax our shoulders and our chest. We continue to have a slightly squatting position, so keeping the body really firm and strong. Gently engaging the perineum, your abs. The smile in your face. It's like the icing on the cake. Beautiful. And now we change directions, moving the palms forward with the vibration element. And again, pay attention on your palms. Notice how they feel. Here we want to become or to activate our energy sensitivities, as well as the energy channel, so that we are able to channel more energy. Especially in doing treatments like Reiki, we want to be able to channel even more energies through our palms. And here we come back to center and we relax. So now we're going to bring our feet together. This time we're going to be working with our legs and opening the chakras for the feet as well. So here we're going to start by also balancing the yin and yang energies by pushing the heel forward with one foot. What we're doing is also activating the yang energy and bringing it, that's the yang energy, and with the tippy toes forward, we are activating the yin energy in the body. So here we want to bring the body weight on the left foot, lifting the right one up slightly, the knee up, and here we're going to push the heel out. Coming up as you inhale, out as you exhale. One more. And out. Right, and now switching feet, bringing the left knee up, inhaling, exhaling, in, out, in, and out. Very nice. Now we come back to center, and now we do the same but with the tippy toes. Bringing the right knee up, and with your toes you push in, out, in, out, in, and out. We come back to center, and we switch legs. Now here, to keep the balance, remember to engage your abs, gently tightening the belly area and also the perineum, so it's even easier to keep the core very strong. So your left knee comes up in the inhale, exhale, in, out, in, and out. Very nice. We come back to center and we relax. So now, here, we want to do a really powerful exercise. If you open your legs a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, this one will help us also open up the chakras or energy channels in our feet, but also to release stagnant energy. As we basically, we're doing a little bit of a cleansing with our palms as we raise them, gathering the energy from the back of our body and releasing in the exhale. So I'm just going to demonstrate. So we're going to open again the legs. The knees are gently bended. And here I'm going to breathe in as I gather the energy up from the back, coming onto my toes, and release, saying ha. And here the heels go down, creating also an explosive movement similar to what we do with the palms, doing this movement. And now we want to release stagnant energy through the feet at the same time as activating those energy channels and chakras. Ready? Okay, let's go. Breathe in and out. One more. Very good. We come back to center. We bring our feet together, and this time we're going to do the same movement, pushing the heels and toes forward, but this time we're going to do it with vibration as well. That way we're releasing even more stagnant energy, but also activating the channels. So again, we bring the body weight on our left leg, bringing the right knee up. And here we push the heel by saying shh with your mouth. Breathe in. Shh. Again. Shh. And switching legs. Very good. And now we go with the tippy toes forward. Right knee up. And we change now. Come back and release. Very nice. Now we open the legs a little bit, shoulder width apart, knees bended, and here we want to gather energy again, embracing the universe. Recharging now that we have released stagnant energy, we want to bring in even more clean, pure prana and oxygen. Recharging the lower abdomen, the center of vitality, strength and power for physical well-being. And in the next exhale, you just keep the palms right on your belly. Just close your eyes for a second. Notice how the body feels. The mind, the heart, the physical body. Doing a scanning, your palms, your feet. The breath, is it deeper? Is it longer? Can you expand the belly even more as you inhale? Is there any gently rocking, perhaps moving sideways or back and forth? Just allow the body to flow. Tapping into its own rhythm. And here we want to imagine that from the perineum there is a string going down towards the ground. And we want to draw little circles on the ground as we gently and slowly start to move towards the right in a circular direction. Imagine that you are going from little circles to big circles, and slowly and gently moving your pelvis, your hips, your legs, in a circular motion towards the right side. And just visualize drawing these circles on the ground, which could guide the movement with ease and grace. Here we're activating the spiral energy up. And just continue to observe, just notice. Is the movement feeling like it's being carried, done, with flow? Notice how also are getting a little bit bigger every time. Making the hips and the pelvis move even more, rotating. The whole lower area. And in the next exhale, we gently start changing directions, now moving from left to right, and coming from big to little. Also imagining drawing this big circle on the ground. And just notice how with every move the circle is getting smaller. Keeping the attention into the breath, breathing into your navel, your belly area, and gently engaging the perineum, your abs, to help you stay balanced and into the body. And in the next exhale, we gently come back to center, and here we release our palms, bringing our feet together, palms facing forward. Now we want to imagine that on our right palm we're holding the sun, feeling a nice heat on your palm. And on the left palm we're holding the moon, feeling a nice cooling energy. So here what we're going to do is that we're going to become energy transmitters. We're going to send energy from earth to heaven and heaven to earth. So in the inhale, we're going to bring the belly in and tense the body as you imagine that the energy is going up through your legs and your arms, raising your arms up towards the heavens, sending the energy up, belly in. And as you exhale, you relax the body, expand the belly, and send the energy down to Mother Earth while still visualizing the sun and the moon. This is a beautiful exercise. Again, we breathe in, tensing the body, belly in, feeling the sun and the moon. And exhale, relax, expand the belly, and sending the energies down into earth. And here we continue. Feeling the nice warmth on your right palm and the coolness of the left one. The energy is coming up from the bottom of your feet, out from the tip of your fingers, and vice versa. And here we relax the arms, opening the feet a little bit wider apart. And here we want to do a nice exercise that will bring us right back into the body, feeling much more vital. We want to bring the arms right in front of us, in our chest area, here crossing the palms right in front of us, coming into a more squatting position, bending your knees. We're going to do a similar breath to the breath of fire or Kapalabhati, bringing the belly in with a sharp exhale, and the inhale is just going to happen in between breaths. So we're going to do 100 really, really fast, and we begin. And relax. Very good, everyone. Hopefully that brought you even more into the body. And now we're just going to do a final massage with all this energy that we have gathered, just rubbing your palms nicely and firmly. And now bringing the palms gently on your eyes, massaging your face, your hair and your head, your neck. And here we want to circulate the energy in our left palm 3 times. And on the third one, we want to let go of any stagnant energy left by just shaking the energy down into the earth. We do the same with the right one. We release. And here we bring the palms in our lower backs, our kidneys areas. Here we want to bring the palms down on the legs, up and around. We circulate 3 times. And in the third one, we release through the hands. Now bringing the palms in our belly. 3 times, and again, we release the stagnant energy on our chest. Very nice. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining the first segment this afternoon. And now, Divya will be happy to guide you through the Reiki segment. Namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone, and a warm welcome to our Reiki segment this evening. My name is Divya, and it is my pleasure to take you through this segment of our healing circuit today. So we'll move right into our healing session as we continue the healing. So I'd like to ask you to just sit in a very relaxed and comfortable position. Feet on the floor, and just take a few deep breaths as we calm the mind and as we open the heart. Let's just feel the peace and let's bring our hands in Gasho, the prayer position, as we do our opening Reiki prayer. Let us unite with each other in love. And let us invite the presence of the Masters. And let's connect to them, bring them to mind, our gods, our gurus, the Reiki masters, guardian angels. And with humility and gratitude, we build a network of light to serve the highest good of all. We pray for healing and for awakening for ourselves and our world, that we may trust in the divine and that we may always act with compassion in all that we do. We give thanks for the blessings of divine grace. Now let's place our hands on our laps, palms facing upwards. And before we get into our Reiki segment, we'll just continue with the balancing of the energy. And we'll focus on the heart energy. And to do this, we will merge earth energy and sky energy into the heart space. And this is a space of perfect balance. In a very comfortable and aware position, let's bring our hands forward, hands open. Now let's bend forward very slowly to gather the energy of the earth. Now let's bring that energy in the heart space. Now let's lift our hands up to the sky as we gather that sky energy and bring it into the heart. And let's do this 2 more times. Gather the earth energy and place it in the heart. Gather the sky energy. Bring it to the heart. 1 more time. Gather the earth energy. Place it in the heart. Gather the sky energy and bring it to the heart. Now let's place our hands on the heart. It is the space of perfect balance, unconditional love. And keep our focus on the light that's beginning to radiate from our heart. Feel this light radiating into the space around you. This is the space where all hurt, all pain, mental trauma, fear, unforgiveness can be dissolved. Inviting peace, love, compassion, forgiveness. This is the light that's emanating from this space. Pure, unconditional love, divine Reiki energy. Now feel this energy flowing down the arms, into the hands. Feel your hands being energized with this light. Now let's lift our hands and place it at the top of our head, fingertips touching at the center. And see that light flowing into our upper brain, stimulating the pineal gland, our spiritual center. See it bring in balance to left brain, right brain, male and female. Now slowly bring the hands to the front of the face, covering the eyes, covering the third eye. See that divine Reiki light bringing healing to our eyes, to our sinus, to our glands, the endocrine system, and stay connected to that heart space where that divine light is radiating. And as we stay connected and focused there, the light grows brighter and brighter, stronger and stronger, with a great possibility of complete healing. Now let's move the hands to the back of the head, with the base of the skull resting in the palm of the hands. And here we can feel that sense of peace. And let's slowly bring our hands to our throat chakra, cupping our throat. It's the center of communication. Of self-expression. If there is any fear of speaking out, we can now send that fear into the light. Let's take our hands now across our shoulders. As we hug ourselves, we release all burdens, all worries into the light. Let's bring our hands across our upper chest. Here we have our upper lungs, thymus gland, here we can strengthen our immunity system. Together, we are creating a powerful light. We are surrounded by that divine healing light. The masters are supporting us. And at any time, we can say, I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. And bring the hands a little lower over the breast. And here we have our heart, our lungs, our emotional center. And feel that light purifying the center. We can connect to our heart cells. Send them our love. And just imagining ourselves receiving this love, receiving all this attention, And just imagine how it's healing. Our body has its own ability to heal itself. Reiki energy helps to wake up that ability. You can bring the hands a little lower, just below the breast. And here we have the lower lungs, the diaphragm, the spleen, the liver, and think about these organs. Give them your love and attention, because they work tirelessly for us. You can bring your hands just around the navel area. And here we have our digestive system. Here we store a lot of negative emotions. And let's see that love coming from the heart, entering this area of our body, burning away all those dark spots, those dark energies, and sending them into the light. And in its place, we fill it with love, with forgiveness, compassion, and feel how light this area feels. How free and happy and vital. And let's go a little lower to the second chakra. Here we have the reproductive organs, the bladder, and let's give support to these organs. And let's go a little lower to the pubic area. To our first chakra, our center of survival. Now, let's shake our hands off. As we prepare for our prayer box. Let's lift our hands, palms facing forward. In our prayer box, our prayer request for healing. Let's bring all these requests in our consciousness. And all those whom you know of that may need healing, let's bring them to mind as we pray and ask for their complete healing. Let's send that Reiki energy radiating from the heart space, that healing energy to them. We give thanks to all the masters of the light for all the healing, all the blessings of divine grace. We thank you, Lord. We praise you, Lord. We love you, Lord. Om, peace, peace, peace. Thank you, everyone, and namaskar. And let's keep that light radiating from our hearts as we welcome Guruji, who's going to be with us in a moment. Thank you, and namaskar.
Namaskar, everyone, and welcome to the meditation segment of the Healing Circle. I'm going to continue in the spirit of the circle as you've been experiencing already. Today I want to focus on the space within us where there is no illness whatsoever. That is the center of the meditative space. There's a space within you, there's a consciousness within you, there's a center of seeing within you where there's absolutely no imperfection. If we are centered there, we see all change as not us. We become a witness to all change. And in that center of being, there is a consciousness of all possibilities. It's impossible not to be aware when in that center that all is possible. We call that center the very source of being. It's pure consciousness. It's not ego, but ego arises in and from it. We can experience an ego, we feel that individual power that we call ego, we feel it. But it's not who we are. Rather, it's not what we are. What we are is so much beyond the ego. The ego gets its power from there. So although we can experience an ego, if we hold the awareness that our essence is not the ego, but that which is beyond, then you have a chance to experience a space within you where there is absolutely no imperfection. A very center of being where there is no imperfection. But what is more important is that when you go there, or even as you approach it, there is a strong feeling within you, a strong conviction that all is possible. When we are not there, when we are distant from there, when we are held in the limitations of the mind or the body, when we are in mind or body and we are ego-centered, there is doubt, there's uncertainty, and we have to build that kind of faith. That is not required the more we approach the center of being. But do you know what is instructive? What is enlightening? Is that just in the presence of those who live there, those who manifest that essence, just in their presence, we can be drawn like a moth to the light. We can be drawn towards it. Our ego can be drawn towards it. And you know well the story of the two birds that I speak about. The restless bird that is jumping from branch to branch on the tree, tasting the bitter and sweet fruits, up and down. And then there's the golden bird that is sitting at the top, totally untouched by all of what is happening around. And then as this restless bird begins to become curious about the golden bird and begin to approach it, the closer it gets to the golden bird, the more affinity it feels with the golden bird. And the more it feels that it can be like the golden bird. It can be like. And as it approaches closer to the golden bird, it begins to feel that becoming like the golden bird stronger and stronger. And then when it reaches by the golden bird and seeks to jump in the golden bird, next to the golden bird, it actually becomes the golden bird. That's the act of merging. It doesn't lose itself, but it becomes a greater self. It no longer lives in ignorance. In the healing circle, that's what we seek to resonate. And the more you can believe that all is possible in the quantum space, that in the energy field that you can shape and reshape and mold anything that you want to. You can create any template that you want to. You can hold a diseased body or a body that is challenged. You can hold it in a field of energy. You have the centers to do that. You can hold it in a field of energy. And you can visualize in your mind, in your ego mind, you can visualize healing taking place. Because it's a changeable field. And you can drive that change. The deeper and deeper you are in the center of being. So what can you gain from this healing circle? Faith, courage, strength that comes from the masters. That's what you can get from this healing circle. And you listen to my voice, you know that it's not coming from the ordinary mind. You know it's coming from a place of deep experience of that space. And that's what I bring to you as a friend. That same space is inside of you. I'm just a messenger to you to tell you what lies inside of you. I'm in no way superior to you. Doesn't matter how far you feel you're away from that center. It's only in the mind. It's only you who have created that distance. That's one. So as I guide you, stay with me until you can actually feel closer and closer to that center of being. And for some of you, you might actually begin to feel one with it. The next important thing is what you have in your mind. You need to hold every part of your body in your mental space. Really hold it. Can you feel your toe and hold it in your mind? Yes, your nervous system and brain will allow you to feel your toe and any part of your body. And the more you develop that awareness, you can actually feel the liver, you can feel the lung, you can feel the heart, you can feel the kidneys, you can feel all the parts of you. The more you understand them, study them, and feel them within your being. You hold them in your awareness. Why? Because when you hold them in your awareness, you're holding it in a pranic field, a field of energy. Anything that you hold in your mind, you're holding it in the energy of the mind, the prana of the mind. And your intention now, which is important, is going to drive energy. As you imagine or visualize. I don't like to use the word imagine because it makes it unreal. Visualize. As you visualize change, as you visualize wholeness, as you visualize an organ becoming more and more healthy or a joint, it becomes. It's simply energy that you are transforming. But do not ever allow yourself to degenerate into more and more unbelief. It's not possible, and you fight with yourself. Stay close always to positive reinforcement and affirmations that all is possible. And you hear the statement, it's biblical. With God, all things are possible. In the self, all things are possible. The body is simply energy. It's more condensed energy, so it's a little more difficult to change. But your mind can generate energies. Your emotional being can charge up any template that you hold in your mind. And your vital being of pranas, your operational pranas, they can continue to revitalize whatever image that you have in your mind. So you want every day to train yourself to hold very positive and healing images in your mind. Every day, every day, every day. Wake up to it. Live with it during the day and go to bed with it. If you resonate with such, then you will truly understand what well-being is. And why is it important to be well? Simply for one main reason: to fulfill your life purpose. Whatever that purpose is. It's not important that you live long, but it's more important that you fulfill your life purpose. And when I say live long, I mean live long in the physical body, because you can change bodies at will. You can transform bodies at will. So here, I'm going to take you now into the meditation. But these are the fundamentals that I want you to understand. Meditation is a state of being. You can say that you are practicing meditation. But what is real meditation is a state of being. A state of being in oneness with your higher self, where your ego is in oneness, where the ego is aligned to that higher self, where that ego is surrendered to the power of that higher self so that it is empowered by it. Join me now in the inner space. All it requires is an attentive mind, an open heart and mind, and a strong desire to experience all that you are as a soul in the human experience. Let's give attention to the inner space. It's important to be energetically balanced. So today we begin with the breath. Just deep breathing. Just breathe away all the stresses that might be there. You had 2 sessions previous to mine, so you should be in a much better state. And as you breathe in, give attention to the spinal column. Give attention to full long breathing. And give attention to balance at every level. Perineum power holds you grounded in the physical body. Sacral power is a source of vitality if you can tap into it. If you can't, leave it at peace. Navel power recharges the entire gut area and nervous system. Brings added confidence to you of being in the body. Heart center opens up your emotional space to more possibilities of loving. Throat center brings you more into listening, into silence, calming the mind. The medulla and the third eye brings you in a place of centering your thoughts in this silence and recharging your brain with prana. And as you breathe out, take your attention down the body. Breathing with your attention up the spine as you open up the lung to breathe fully. And as you breathe out, take your attention down the body, breathing completely out at the belly and going right down to the perineum to be grounded again. And then up and along the spinal column. Nice, gentle, deep breathing, pausing at the end of the out-breath and in-breath to maintain that beautiful rhythm and stability of rhythm. And the mind should become expansive, clear. As you focus on the spinal column, you center at the energy centers as you move the breath. And seeking balance at every level. You're on a healing journey. You're on a journey of wellness. De-stressing, revitalizing. We need the prana. Prana of the mind, prana of the heart. Prana of the body's vitality. And we need as much as we can a higher self-awareness. Beyond the ego, there is a higher self. It opens up our consciousness to more of what we are. More possibilities than just being human and just being individual. If a mantra comes into your mind to bring resonance, engage with it in the silence. And then begin to observe how the body is revitalized. Just observe the revitalization of the body. The very breath revitalizes, the very thought energizes, emotions heal. You should have skin awareness as you maintain body awareness. You should have bone awareness, joint awareness, muscle awareness. You should have prana awareness, vitality, vital power, life force. And keep that movement, that cycle of the breath along the spinal column, down the body. Beautiful flow of energy and a merry heart. Remembering what the Bible said in the Psalms, a merry heart doeth like medicine, a broken spirit drieth the bones. Happy, happy, happy. To be in the spirit is to be happy. To be free, unburdened. Your mind should become expansive. Don't allow it to be limited. Don't be limited in your seeing. Don't get caught in a thought. Come into my space if you can. It's open to you. And if you struggle with the mind, repeat your favorite mantras or affirmation. But stay. Stay in the consciousness of well-being. Now I'm going to go, or I'm going to center in my happy space, holding all of you in there. I'm going to be loving my body in and from there. And I'm going to be celebrating this collection of cells that I have. And I'm going to revitalize, energize all my organs as much as my mind can contain. And I'm going to be happy, stay happy, and share that with you. Happy space. I'm enjoying every movement of the breath as if there is no time. In-breath flow into out-breath, and out-breath flows into in-breath. The circle, the timeless circle. No beginning, no end. and then sustain your practice. Don't get distracted as much as you can. Come back again and again to your practice. slowly, slowly give attention to your gross body. A little more attention to your gross body and its grossness. Give attention to the surroundings, your physical surroundings, the earth beneath you, atmosphere around you, space around you, light around you. Come into the awareness of the elements through the body. And hold the awareness, intention of harmonious integration. From the very center of your being, hold the intention that there be peace, love, and harmony in our coexistence. Consciousness, energy, and matter. All of life. As much as you can, allow that feeling of joy from the very center of your being to ripple across every part of your being as you celebrate your existence in the divine. As you celebrate the awareness of a space of all possibilities within you. As you celebrate the power you have in that connection with the divine. In my spirit, I'm free. Centered in the divine, all is possible. I hold my body. I hold my beautiful body just as it is, in that space of love, in that space of gratitude, in that space of thanksgiving for the human experience. And I hold the intention to be well and to stay well. And I pray for the grace to continue to experience all that I am. And that divine power that lies within me, that can guide me through every experience. I pray for that connection, for that experience, for that power. With all that I am, all that I have, I pray. Grant me the experience of connecting with you, O Supreme One. Let your power flow in and through my being, through my mind, through my heart, through the vital current that runs through my being. Let your power manifest in and through these energies. Let me be a source of light to my world. Let me be a blessing, I pray. Let me be healthy, that I can be a worthy instrument of your divine will, I pray. And I thank you from the depth of my being for holding me, for guiding me, for supporting me, for strengthening me. I thank you from the depth of my being. And now join me, everyone, as we pray for our world, for healing, for restoration, for protection, for nourishment, and for divine consciousness. Let's pray together. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mokshiyam mamritad. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritad. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhem Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Mamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaskar, everyone. I hope that you've been inspired. I hope that you've been uplifted. I hope that you remember all the things that I say. I hope that you will look at the video again. Every day that you live, every moment rather, is extremely important. It should be meaningful and purposeful. Don't live life like a ship without a rudder. No direction. Just floating aimlessly. Now, when you have a direction and you're aligned to the wind of grace, then sailing is beautiful. Make use of every moment, as we have done so in this healing circle. Every moment of your day. Whether you're resting, whether you're working, whether you are conversing, whatever you're doing, relating to nature, let it be meaningful and purposeful. Let every engagement be an experience of love and joy. Doesn't matter what the condition of your physical body is. It's a body. It's a disposable. Try to maintain it in the best condition that you can. But if perchance some things are difficult, learn to live with it in the best possible way. It's not you. It's going to be dropped off at a certain time. Use it well, honor it, be in gratitude. This body that you have is not yours forever. It doesn't need to be. It's only for a lifetime, for a purpose. And all the things that you're acquiring here, it is going to stay right here. So don't get so attached to it that you cannot let it go. Every day seek to know more and more all that you are. and the powers that you have, because you have amazing powers. Power of mind, power of emotion, power of vitality, intelligence. You have an amazing storehouse of treasures. Get to know them. Every time you breathe, you draw prana, but you're not aware of it. Every time you express emotion, thought, you're doing it from a center of power that has much more power than you know. And the operational system that drives the body is an amazing one. Learn to master it. Don't live in spiritual poverty. Begin to appreciate and understand all that you are. You're a divine being. You're a being of light. Know who you are. Know all that you are. You're great beyond measure. Have a blessed day, everyone. See you soon. Namaskar.